Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today, I've got a reading for you about somebody that has been dreaming about you, in part because they are feeling guilty. They do feel like they have to apologize to you. They hate how they've treated you. They're sorry for all the pain that they've caused you. And they want to say that you didn't deserve any of it. So it feels to me like they had an issue and they were taking it out on you, or it influenced how they spoke to you, perhaps. But again, they've been dreaming about you. In my dreams, we are so free and in love. I wish I could stay there forever. So I do feel like this is going to be a romantic reading and probably somebody from your past. So if you don't want to watch that, you don't have to. Hello there, Rachel. How are you? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you have warmer weather than I do. It's not even that cold, honestly. It's the wind. I might have to find some like hot chocolate or something, Hello there, April. Hello, Key Controller. How we doing? If you're interested in a reading, my email address is in the description box below. And I'm going to do something cool on Thursday. I know, there are bigger things happening. But it's my 3-year anniversary on YouTube. So I'm going to do something cool. If I'm like on top of it enough, because I'm a Pisces, you guys. I'm not really good at this, but if I'm cool enough, I'll try to have like a particular time where I'm going to go live on Thursday. I don't always do well with that. Okay. I'm just being honest, self-awareness. Hello, Jeffrey. How are you doing? You're so welcome. Thank you, April. I appreciate it. Hello, Michael. How are you doing? How the puppies doing? So we have number 42, which is the meadow. This talks about completion, success, blessings, positivity, and gratitude. And 35 spectrals. Discernment, critical thinking, investigation, and insight. This feels to me like it's a little bit of uncertainty. This could be somebody that you have cared very deeply for that is coming back around and you feel a little challenged. I've got to be able to leverage my discernment and make a good decision here, because I might just have a weakness for this person and want them in my life, even if they haven't done the healing that they need to do. Because you can dream about me all day and all night, but if you haven't put in the work, then that doesn't really do us any good. So if this person's apologizing, I have to imagine there's a decent chance this person has been putting in some work, right? There's accountability here. But we got to be able to do more than words, right? What kind of actions have you taken to change? Hello there, Debbie. Hello, Peggy. How we doing? We've got number 26, the key, inner calling, clarity, resolve, intention, and objective. Yeah, so I know you're saying that you've learned your lesson. I know you're saying that you're sorry. And, points to them, this card is giving specifics for why. If you're just going to come back and say, I'm sorry, and it's been, weeks or months or whatever, I'm probably going to say, for what? Do I know what you're apologizing for? Probably. But you got to be able to like own that. You know what I mean? We're not going to just like tiptoe or like zoom through that apology. Like, tell me what you learned in the situation. I'm not here to like rub it in your face or make you feel worse for it, but I genuinely want to know what you learned. You know what I mean? So we've got the key paired with number 21, flow, recovery, moving on, and finding power. For some of you, this situation is closure. You get an apology. You have somebody that acknowledges they treated you in a way that was not right. And you decide that the right thing for you is to move forward. For others of you, your discernment advises you, or you maybe ignore your discernment, that's up to you, that this person has been doing the work and they do have different intentions towards you. The key card does indicate that this is somebody who has the right intentions. But again, you have to use your discernment, right? It's not just going to be an easy yes or no every time you have this crossroads. Hello there, Seth. How are you doing? Hello, Aqua Beauty. How we doing? All right, let's dive in. This is the Hidden Truth Oracle. And like one of my hairs. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. All right, what else do we have? Just being near you is intoxicating. There it is. I am not available. And I look for you everywhere. For some of you, this person comes in to apologize just a little bit too late. They might be reaching out and trying to reconcile after you have chosen to pursue a relationship with somebody else. That doesn't mean you're totally over this person, because we do have somebody that is looking for that love interest everywhere. But for many of you, this could be somebody who's daydreaming about apologizing, even though they are in a different relationship. So take it how it resonates, please. We're going to start off with the Wild Reflections Tarot. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, I mean, that's normal. You're human. You'll be all right. You have definitely all heard me talk about having little dance sessions in my kitchen. It's definitely a thing. It's sometimes even when I'm doing my makeup in the morning. But like, if you do find yourself struggling a little bit in terms of your mood, choose music that you know is going to uplift your mood. And if you feel so moved, you can dance. I do it sometimes, not just because it's probably good for like, you know, your physical body, but like sometimes I just need that like mood cleanser, right? If I am thinking about this song that I really love and I move to it and I get in a better mood, that's a great thing for me. So find your little joys or happiness wherever you can. Sometimes it's just stopping and smelling the flowers, right? Ace of Cups, Judgment. Emperor in the reverse. Yeah. This feels like closure or somebody who wants to be forgiven, because they do acknowledge that when they were blessed with a connection with somebody that really was kind or generous or loving, this could have, for example, been their first experience with unconditional love. They didn't know how to handle it and they fumbled it. With the Emperor in the reverse, this is somebody who was failing to understand how to stand up for what they want, or was maybe even trying to control the situation. They might have tried to slow walk it. They might have tried to hide their emotions. But this is somebody who realizes, I didn't handle this beautiful thing the way that I should have. Ten of Swords. Knight of Wands in reverse. Two of Swords. This is, I thought it was over. I thought I wasn't going to hear from you again. And now all of a sudden you come rushing back in and you say the things that I was hoping you were going to say. And now I have to make a decision. Do I believe you? Do I want to go down that path? Do I want to see what changes you've made? Do I want to relive some of those memories? This is decision time. I have to go down this path, or I have to choose a new path. Do I believe this person has changed? Hello, Paula. How are you doing? I love it. I'm so glad you do. Oh, thank you, Rachel. Seven of Cups. Two of Wands in the reverse. Oops. And the Empress. The Empress is clarifying the Emperor in the reverse. I made things intentionally difficult for you to understand, or I was mysterious or kept things from you. I didn't communicate what I wanted, how I saw the future, or what I was feeling, in part because I couldn't really fathom how that would actually work out. This person may have felt there was no way the relationship between the two of you would have worked out. But this person has decided, we'll call them the Emperor in the reverse. I made the wrong choice because I knew you were an Empress. I knew you were somebody that could stand on your own, somebody that is fully open and willing to love a person and not play games. You're a Queen of Swords. You have this ability to observe and understand. They see you as very intelligent. The Empress is all four of those queens, right? So this person feels like, the Emperor in the reverse, that is, feels like they've learned a lesson because they did not respect a love connection the way they should have. They understand now they needed to make a choice, or they needed to be more clear about their intentions. And that's why things did not work out with this Empress, or why they feel they need to apologize. Now, this Empress is in a wedding dress. It's kind of like the elephant in the room right over here. So I don't know if you were engaged to this person or you talked about a future with this person, but they definitely thought about marrying you. Maybe more than one time. You know what I mean? Like, this is somebody who saw a future with you, and maybe that scared them. You have Temperance, Three of Wands, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Being away from a person that you might wrongfully consider to be toxic will generally clear up for you real quick what the real problem is. So what I mean by that is, you might have friends or family that have their opinions on who you date, and their opinions might be dumb. I'll fight you. Not everyone's super smart or observant or knows everything, and some people are biased, right? I feel like this Temperance card is saying, I thought things would be too difficult if I pursued something with you. I thought you were maybe a little bit too difficult to manage, or I didn't know how to approach things because my emotions for you were bigger than I knew how to manage. But this person realized, when away from the Empress, I hate it here. Why did I walk away from somebody like that? Look at sunshine in the background, right? Why did I go from this sunshiny day over here and willingly sign up? I mean, I like the storms. I'm not gonna, rainy days are necessary now and then. But this person feels like things got worse when they walked away from the Empress. Don't get too caught up on the genders, because this is just energy. But walking away from this relationship made this Emperor in the reverse realize just how much that energy was intoxicating for them, or was motivating them. Three of Wands, Queen of Wands in the reverse. They feel like now they're not as adept. They don't have the same je ne sais quoi. They don't have the same ability to just make magic happen. And they're starting to question if it's because they walked away from the Empress. Hello there, Elmer. How are you doing? Hello, Frederick. I hope you're having a good day. All right, let's get a few more from... This is the Black Tarot. King of Cups in the reverse. Page of Cups in the reverse. That's interesting because initially I thought that was the Page of Cups in the reverse. And the Two of Cups in the reverse. My. How many ways can I say I'm not emotionally available? Maybe that's what this really is. We might not have somebody in a relationship at all. We might have somebody who struggles to picture themselves in a relationship. I'm not available because I don't want anybody to know who I am. I'm not open to a relationship because then I have to tell you my truths. And then I have to be honest about what you mean to me, what it would be like if I were to lose you. If I can just keep you at a distance, then it won't be as painful for me, right? Wrong. This is an attempt to protect oneself or an attempt to walk away, and a realization that this has only caused them to be upset, only made them feel like heartbroken. This emotional distance is worse than the pressure they felt to open up. I think a lot of times we have people who think they have experienced love or think they have experienced what it is to miss someone, and then they meet an empress or somebody who is just super kind, right? And they find out what it really is to miss somebody. So this is like yearning, right? I just want to see you. I just want to hug you. I just want to be near you. Devil in the reverse, death in the reverse, justice. Okay, I like that. That's a real nice recovery from the first three we got from the Black Tarot. This is saying, oh, it's not over. I've been working on things. Devil in the reverse is, I know what's been holding me back. I know that it's my fear, or, maybe I believe everyone's going to reject me, so I don't know if I'm lovable. This is someone saying, I knew I had something I needed to deal with, and I finally decided that I needed to do it. It's not over. I'm going to make things right. So they have this hope, this beacon of hope that has been inspiring them as they work to heal or address those obstacles that were in the way between them and love, because they were inspired and they want to do the right thing by this Empress. They might know that this Empress has been betrayed a number of times. Could be, I don't want to be one of those people. Five of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Queen of Cups. This is kind of charming. Yes, I know I tripped over my words. Yes, I know I arrived late. Yes, I know I acted like I was super shy and it was obvious that I was nervous around you. But gosh darn it, it's just because I love you so much. Now, you got to be careful. Sometimes that's love bombing, okay? We don't like that. But this does not have that kind of stench to it. This feels more so like somebody that says, look, I'm kind of a novice. I didn't really know what to do about feeling so much for you. I'm used to being able to walk away from people, but there was something about you that was really difficult for me to forget, something about you that I couldn't find in other people. And I had to figure out what to do with those feelings. It took me a little while. I had some things to address. Four of Spheres or Four of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Lovers. It got to be too miserable or painful, holding on to the emotion and not having a way to release it, because at the end of the day, this person didn't want to stop loving you. Maybe they told themselves they did. But feeling close to you was like being close to the campfire on a cold night on a mountaintop with no jacket. They wanted to be close to your light. So this could be somebody who was watching from afar or hoping to get updates from mutual friends. This person has always wanted to find a way to get back to that opportunity and tell you what they really feel. The question is, do you want to hear it at this point? You may not. What do I want? We're going to go with the Santa Muerte. What for you? What else do we have? The Devil, Six of Cups in the reverse, and the Moon. Clarifying our Queen of Cups. We could have some Pisces energy here. This person always felt safer if they were on their own or unencumbered. They didn't really want to be responsible for what those feelings meant. What does that mean you expect of me? What does that mean I have to do? I don't know if I like all of this, like, being decided for me. I think there was a little bit of a freak out. Like, I don't know if I'm ready for that, you know? And with the Devil there, and we had the Devil in the reverse, right? Where was that? Right here. This is somebody who had to ask themselves, is it worth it for me to address these issues and leave this karmic lifestyle behind when I don't really know what this Empress or Queen of Cups wants? Hi, my name is Carmen, and I would like to answer that question for you. Yes, it is worth it. Because even if you do all of the work just so that you can get back together with somebody that you love and they say no, you still win because now you're still better. Okay? Cool. Always go for being a better version of yourself. Now, does that mean that you should overexert yourself in terms of exercising or not eat No, I'm saying when you have the opportunity to push yourself to be a better version of yourself, especially when it has to do with healing and being more mentally strong and willing to connect with others in a healthy way, you do it. You do it, dang it. Because it's not for other people. Does it benefit them? Probably, eventually, maybe. But it's really for you. We've got the wow. Four of Spheres, Four of Pentacles right here. And then Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Upright, clarified by the reverse. Whatever you are holding on to, let it go. Does anyone want to sing that song from Frozen? Because I'm not going to. Just let it go. Somebody's been holding on to this secret or not wanting to be honest about what they want, and it's making them moody. Stop it. Just be honest with yourself. You know you want the cookie. Go get the cookie. I'm not talking about a person being a cookie. I'm just making a joke. But like, if you're in a bad mood because you are holding yourself back from doing something that you know is good for you, I'm going to make fun of you and you still love me for it, right? Maybe. Page of Wands, communication. It's time to talk. Hey, you got a minute? Hey, you want to FaceTime? Hey, can we hang out? So we have Justice in the reverse. A little bit of a preoccupation or concern that even if I apologize and it's perfect, will this Empress or Queen of Cups just tell me to get lost? Did I hurt that Empress too much? Or are we able to actually heal this? That's really funny. Hello, Carrie. How are you doing? I'm sorry for creeping you out. Or are you saying, oh, crappy? Slightly different. I'm glad, Aqua Beauty. All right, what else do we have? Ten of Swords. Sun in the reverse. So some of the individuals who would like to apologize that resonate with the Emperor in the reverse are trying to determine whether or not they have to be fully honest, whether or not they have to say it all. And I'm not saying you need to write like, 212 pages about how much you love this person and how you mess it up. But I am going to tell you this. If you want this to end any other way, then nope, I don't want to deal with that anymore. You have to be honest. If you go into this trying to be that moon energy and just like, oh, I'll tell you a couple things here and there and then it'll be fine. Nope. Do you want to be open and direct and honest and willing to show who you truly are to somebody? Then you might get the love that you want. But if you're not going to do that, this Empress is going to be like, oh, hey, thanks for telling me 33.3% of the truth. You think I don't already know the truth? I might not know all the details, but I know a lot of the truth. This is a warning to the Emperor in the reverse. Yes, you have good intentions. Yes, you've worked on things. Yes, you have let go of fear. But if you think you can tidy up the story or keep some of the more difficult details out, this Empress is going to know. She ain't no fool. She's going to be like, oh, really? That's weird because I heard about this. Oh, you did? Oops. Four of Swords, Seven of Wands in the reverse. So when you talk about your healing, when you talk about the time that you've been by yourself or the time where you have not been talking to this Empress, your challenge, Emperor in the reverse, is to say the things that make you uncomfortable, not because they make you feel uncomfortable, but because if you don't say them, you will not be coming across as genuine or authentic to this Empress because they read you like most people read the front page of the news, okay? Pretty easy. At least the above the fold part, okay? Yes, do the scary thing, do the hard thing. Fortune favors the bold, remember? Everybody forgets about the people that stand at the back of the room and don't say what they want. You think I'm that kind of person? No, really not. No, if I want something, I'm going to tell you. Three of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So it feels to me like there is a family member, a close friend, or an ex that this Emperor in the reverse needs to be honest about. Did you have a best friend or a sibling that was telling you, oh, definitely don't hang out with that Empress. They're awful. I've heard the worst things about them. There's something here that caused things to be more difficult between the two of you, and it involves a third party. Doesn't mean it's romantic, but there was somebody here that was all up in your business and telling them that you were not actually an Empress. Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. Pretty sure that was Dr. Cox and Scrubs. It's a good show. It's been a really long time since I've watched it, though, so I might be wrong. It does happen. I think I just randomly saw a reel of my name is Jeff, and now I'm just constantly putting different words to that sound. Play it back, you'll hear it. We've got the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Six of Swords in the reverse. Oh, that's bad stuff right there. Okay. You may be a little too focused on the prize, Emperor in the reverse. You might get a little too excited. I'm going to be honest with you guys. For some of you, this person gets a little bit too excited to be breathing the same air as their love interest. They maybe get a little bit too thirsty and they can't really think straight. I'm going to need you to put on your not horny cap and think about what you're saying to somebody, because you're skipping like way ahead here. You are not going to get kisses. You are not going to get cuddles if you cannot master the apology that enables this person to see that you have actually worked on some stuff here, right? There is a risk that you lose this entire opportunity because you're like, giggity, giggity. Really? I need 12. I love you, but just chill a little bit, okay? Yeah, let's just rein it in. We're going to have an adult conversation. You're going to figure it out. And then afterwards, maybe you get the kisses and cuddles, but you got to chill out a little bit. Somebody jumps the gun here. They're a little bit too eager, a little bit too presumptuous, perhaps. The truth is the important pillar here. If you are not fully honest, if you're not like, oh, by the way, I dated this person, I know they were your friend, blah, 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 blah. If you are not fully honest, you will not be getting those kisses and those cuddles. Nope. You'll be kicked out. Hey, thanks for nothing. Thanks for wasting my time. I waited months. I waited years for you to just, be an emperor in the upright and say what you got to say. And that's what you give me? I'm going to go eat a Pop-Tart. I'll see you later. Or maybe not. Bye. It's not even a good Pop-Tart, but it's more exciting than this right now, okay? Thank you. I appreciate that you think I'm funny. All right, let's go with the Overthinker's Oracle, because I definitely think we got a little bit of overthinking here. In some situations, maybe underthinking. Maybe you just need to tuck away some of those thoughts. Do you guys want to bet whether or not the thirsty card comes out? It's a really big deck. There might be too many cards here. But this person's just a little bit thirsty. Just a little bit. To risk it for the biscuit. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate the giggle. Oh, gosh. Oh, you guys, I'm making a mess here. All right. We've got player energy and divine whistleblower. Now, why do we have the divine whistleblower here? Because, God bless you, whoever you are, you encountered this player and you were like, you really trying to pull that with me? I don't know what you said to them, but you called them out. And maybe in a way that nobody else has. Maybe they just didn't expect somebody to just tell them what they are. But you were like, oh, okay, have fun with all those fake people. You can trust all of them, right? Oh, that sounds like fun. Practice forgiveness. Don't be petty like me. Well, don't use the tone that I'm not really petty, okay, you guys? Forgiveness is not for the person you forgive. Forgiveness is for you, so you don't carry around this rage or burden while you're just trying to live your life, okay? Let it go. Let it go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did it anyways. I promised you I wouldn't. I'm afraid I will never love anyone else the way I love you. Well, duh, I have the best accents. Obviously. This is a connection that makes other connections pale in comparison. There's nobody like you. Well, we have the Emperor and the Empress. So if the Emperor gets into the upright and figures out their stuff, then, I mean, it seems like you two would be a pretty good pair, right? Plotting and scheming a way to get you to love me again. To love. Just tell me you love me, please. Oh. Well, there I go again, ruining surprises. This person thinks about a life with you. I mean, they think nobody else compares to you, so that kind of makes sense, right? Some people maybe don't think like that, and I think this person used to be one of them. But now they're over here like, what colors should our towels be? Do you already have a toaster? Do you have some pot holders, or should I get some? Do you have an ice maker? You guys, I'm cursed when it comes to ice makers. They always break. I always have to make my own ice. It's awful. Awful. All right. This is the Romance Angels Oracle. Let's see what else we have for you. It is, isn't it? Oh, I said hello to Bradley. I knew someone was going to say something about that key controller. Thank you for being that person. Right afterwards, I was like, dang it. That was poor timing. It happens. Past life relationship. You might have felt like you have known this person a lot longer than you really have. How do you know all the ends of my stories and like finish all the jokes that I'm trying to tell? Like, why is it so it clicks, right? For others of you, it's just difficult to understand why you have so much in common or why you maybe marry each other. We've got worth waiting for and a little angel there. I feel like one of you has more of an angel energy and one of you has more of this double energy. Like you always get in trouble and then I have to come over there and like make it right and fix it for you. This person's thinking about marriage, but they've had to take time to deal with codependency or fear, something that has kept them stuck, perhaps not believing that they have the ability to actually enjoy a relationship like that. What is it like to be in a healthy relationship? What is it like to be in love and for there not to be toxic energy? What is it like to be with somebody who's not jealous? Well, you can find out. You just have to be honest and not thirsty. Bring some water. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This is the goal that we're trying to get to, right? If I apologize, if we get on the same page, if they understand that I actually have feelings about, where things go with this, or that I have daydreams about the future, can we start getting to know each other? Can we go on dates? Can we learn about things like what are you afraid of or what's the type of music that irritates you? There are friends that want to help the two of you. Not all of them are against you. I do feel like there was one or two that didn't really want to see the two of you get together, and that could have been because of jealousy. Maybe you're just too fly. Let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others, and very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Emperor in the reverse, you're going to have to make a decision. Do you want to move on or do you want to make things right? So that's, pretty big decision, but I believe in you. This is the Zodiac Fortune Telling cards. Yeah, exactly. Just be honest and real. I suppose that's easier said than done for some people, but, authenticity gets easier the more you do it. Don't trust too many people. You will receive a check or paper money soon. You will be very popular. Take advantage. I told you, Vlad. You help others unexpectedly. There is a sense of good karma waiting to bless your life, okay? Part of what is being determined right now is you have to decide on this person. Do you want to be with this person or do you want something different? Gotta figure out what their intentions are and what makes you happy, right? And then life will happen accordingly. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you everyone for the likes and the subscribes and the funny chat. You're awesome. I will see you on the next reading. Doodles.